after the late Joaquin Concepcion, or Savage K, a local musician in Guam who was diagnosed with cancer several years ago and moved to the state of Washington, where he died in July of last year. The measure had two public hearings in 2013, and in the new year, Senator Barnes says will move into the next phase.
There was like 5 recommendations to amend the bill, anywhere from the amending the title. We're looking at the advisory board, the makeup there. We're also looking at the scheduling and making sure that we have provisions regarding the scheduling from Schedule 1 to Schedule 2 or further. And we also are looking at some other aspects that the community had sent us in on how really this would be distributed. We're also looking at how, if this got approved, how the identification process would go through, and working closely with the Department of Public Health. And some of those recommendations will already be substituted in the bill when we try to get it in session floor in January.
Senator Barnes admits there have been challenges. As reported, the Department of Public Health testified against the legislation primarily because it lacked the resources and manpower to implement and oversee the additional responsibilities the agency would be tasked with should the measure become public law. The Democrat senator, however, says there is a system of checks and balances built into the bill.
One of the biggest concerns was how will it be regulated and how would the distribution take place. Again, the purpose would be for the use of medical cannabis for only medical reasons, and those protocols and those provisions and those rules and regs will be detailed. And when the advisory council comes together, there will be rules and regs that will be delineated, and then it will come back to the legislature again for final approval. So this is still the preliminary stage. Even when we pass the legislation, and if it gets passed into law, the government and the executive branch will still need to do their jobs, and then it'll come back to the legislature for final review.
Senator Barnes says that if the bill isn't on session agenda this month, she is optimistic it will be debated on the floor before the end of the first quarter.
When the stakeholders come together, when this bill passes, that we do it right and for all the right reasons to help out those who are truly suffering from cancer and the debilitating health issues that are going on with our residents.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Sabrina Salas Matanon.